Hey everyone, it has been a crazy week, so it's very quick today. I just want to go over my spending for the last 2 weeks and see where my budget is at. I feel like I've been very spendy and I really need this check-in for me, but I'm also sharing it with you guys. But for me, for accountability, let's get to it. All right, my tracker looks a little bit different because, like I said, I'm changing and updating things as we go just to get it to where I want it to be. And when I feel like it's really good, then I will share with you guys for free. Until then, you can get last year's budget tracker down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit the like button. All right, let's take a look here. We are looking at May 6th through May 16th. I already did May 1st through May 5th, and that was my first paycheck of the month. My next paycheck is several days out, but I want to get this check-in done because, like I said, I feel like I've been a little too spendy. So my income, I did give myself $75 for my reselling account. I am trying to build up my reselling bank account because this summer when I'm on summer vacation, I want to take a couple road trips to do some sourcing and I want to make sure I have the funds to cover that. So really haven't been paying myself much with reselling, and also work has gotten so busy. By the way, if you're new here, hello and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm paying off $150,000 in debt, and I do reselling on the side to help me pay for it, among some other little side hustle stuff like YouTube. And, well, let's just say my full-time job as a teacher has been so crazy. That's what I'll say about that. Taking up a lot of my time, and so I really haven't been hustling as much as I should have been. It's really slowed down, and the hustle slowed down, and I think the spending has increased. Let's see if that's a correlation. Looking over here at my fixed expenses, everything that was supposed to be paid with the last paycheck was paid. I don't know. No. The life insurance and car insurance have not come out yet. That would probably come out the 17th, I think, are those dates. Let's look over here at debt. For the 6th through the 16th, I did put $300 towards the credit card. Nothing else, anywhere else with any kind of debt. And while we're on this side of the spreadsheet, let's take a look at savings. I did not send anything to savings for the 6th through the 16th. I did send $242 when I got paid on the 5th, and I do get paid in a couple more days, so I'll probably be sending money with my next paycheck, but for right now, no. Now, I totally changed up the variable expenses. I'm going to move myself down here so you can see what I'm seeing. I want to change this up a bit, and as you can see up here, I wasn't quite happy with how I had this layout. It just didn't give me enough space to for all my expenses, and maybe that's because I'm just too spendy this month. Maybe I just need to just not spend. Well, obviously I need to not just spend. But anyway, I had too much to put on there, so I had to revamp it. This is what it looks like. Here we are. Here are all of my categories of spending in this column under source. My budget for the month, keep that in mind, it's for the month. So then I have my actual spending totaled up here, and then the difference. Anything that's left over, if I'm in the positive down here for my total, then that money will get rolled over to the next month. That you're just going to have to hit the subscribe button down below and wait for that video in June when we'll see if there is anything to roll over. All right, so my budget for a car for the month is $25. I did not spend anything this pay period. Well, it's not pay period, just the dates. Diet Coke and coffee, I have budgeted $20 for the month, and I spent $30.52. So I am over by $10.52, which means that money has to come from somewhere. So for example, maybe it's coming from my car budget. So that is going to all get added up at the end of the month. Like I said, hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already, and watch for that video to come out sometime in June. But don't worry, between now and then I have lots of other videos for you on budgeting and debt payoff and whatever else I feel like making a video on. Dining out, I have budgeted $50 for the month. I'm at $73.98, so I'm $23.98 over. Entertainment is $50 for the month. Gas is $100 for the month. Both of those I've spent nothing. If you're wondering how I haven't spent any money on gas, go ahead and check out some of my old budgeting videos and you will find out why. Groceries, I budgeted $200. I spent $16.35. So I do have some room there. I will say that my husband did go to Sam's Club, and also, what did I spend money on? Oh, I did purchase groceries, but he paid for it. So that is not coming out of my budget. I'm not putting it on here. Just know we do have an account of things that mutual expenses comes out of, but he makes more money than I do. So that's how it balances out. That's how we've done it for all the years we've been together. And it definitely works for us. And I'm not giving financial advice, but what works for me may not work for you. It might work for you. It's up to you to decide. All right. Health, $50. Nothing came out there. Home and garden, $80. This is a lie. I spent $18.48. However, I also spent $103 on flowers for the garden, but my husband did pay for that. So I am not counting that on my budget. Maybe when I have all of my debt paid off, then I might show you guys some more mutual things. I might not. It depends on his level of what he wants to share. And but I do plan to share when I'm finished how we will be tackling our mortgage. All right. My nibblings, they get $32 a month for spending. Nothing there. Self-care, $80. Didn't spend anything there. Shopping, I give myself $40 a month. However, I spent $67.76. So that was a bit $27.76 over budget. Work, it's $80. I spent $19.24. And then I have miscellaneous where I spent $43.20. That was something for my side hustle business of reselling. I forgot that I had it hooked up to my personal account because when I first signed up for it, that's how I paid for it. Now that I have my separate checking for, I call it my business expenses, that has to come out of that account. It will be worked out, but that is what it is. And then I did add the category events on here. I have several things coming up this summer, so I need to see what all I have coming up, figure out my travel arrangements for all that, figure out how much money I can spend on gifts and whatnot. So that will be coming up in a future video as well. All right, it's a quick one today, so let's just take a review of all of my spending for the month and my savings and everything. So here my income budget is $3,164. I have so far received $1,842.99. For the month in fixed expenses, I budgeted $1,007. And so far I have spent $454.30. Budgeted $413 for debt, and I have put $995 towards my debt. I feel like I am just making all these payments and pay, and I still am in debt. But I know I'm making moves. It's going to be all paid off at some point in the near future. Variable expenses, I've budgeted $807. So far, I spent $269.53. Doesn't seem so bad, but just recall, I have overspent in several categories. Okay, for savings, each month I budget $240 for savings, and I put $242 towards savings this month so far. And we have another paycheck, which means another 100 envelope challenge we will do, and who knows what else. All right, that means I should have $697 left over in my budget. And the reason why I have not budgeted to a zero balance budget is I just want to make sure that what I'm budgeting for all the categories is going to work out well for me. And then I'm going to start making sure that it's a zero balance budget. So bear with me here, okay? And then so far it says I'm negative $117.84. That is just because of the way I have my expenses and everything in these categories. And I have not received all my money for the month. And I also had money left over from April that rolled over into May. So that's a balance there. I'm not negative in my account or any account. So that's just how the numbers worked out considering this count. I hadn't considered what amount I was rolling over. So the goal is to have that back to being a positive number by the end of May. But I also understand if it's not going to be positive simply because I do roll money over from month to month. Well, there you have it. That is my budget for the for about a 10-day span from the 6th through the 16th. I will have a paycheck video coming out for you guys later this week. And a couple exciting fun things I'm trying out in the future. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so you know when all those videos are coming out. Give me the thumbs up on this video, especially if you support women achieving their goals like I am. So I hope you guys are achieving your goals. Let me know what the weather is like in your area. It was really, really nice the last couple of days, and today it's going to be cool. And then we're getting a frost tonight. So I was going to plant my plants that I just bought, but I think I'm going to bring them inside so they don't get frostbitten. And then I'm going to put my feet up for a little bit because I am exhausted. Hope you guys are having a good week. I will be back for my paycheck. I'm not doing a live budgeting this week. Sorry, I just can't. I'm going to do a pre-recorded thing, but that will be out for you guys on Friday. So I'll see you then. Bye.